Okay, as we start, we're at a screen where we can actually select our launcher, and I'm going to select Go Launcher, and we're going to go into a Trekkies Dream for Go Launcher. And we are in Go Launcher, and you can note that by our theme, you'll see the characteristics of Go Launcher, which gives you your Gmail count, and you can see the icons that are on our dock bar, and you notice that our dock bar is a custom Chrome dock bar. Now, as we go through the various screens, you'll see that the dock bar stays constant, but what you may not be aware of is that this dock bar, as we go through our screens, you'll see the dock bar can stay constant. I'm going to head back to our home screen, but you can access and set your dock bar up so that if there's certain things you want on your dock bar, you can change your dock bar and scroll through your dock bar. You can see I have my phone, my applications, my messaging. I go back to the very first one. This is my email for my Gmail. Then the dialer, applications, Internet Explorer, and my contacts. I'm going to click right now on the applications so that you see the number of applications and how they look. First of all, I want to point out on the application screen, we have a custom, again, our custom Chrome dock bar displayed on the application screen. And our home icon to get us back to our home page is actually a ship. You see the icon of a ship in the command colors with the ring, so that will take us back to our home screen. But before we do that, let me focus in on a couple other things here. You can look at all of your applications, look at the history of the applications, and then look at the ones that are running. And here you can see some of the applications. I'm just going to scroll through a number of our applications here. So you can see there are a number of applications, and all of them follow the Trekkies Dream theme. The icon with the command colors in the background and a ring going around, and it will take every single application. If you'll notice, you'll see some familiar ones like Point. You see Point here, and you notice that Point has the Trekkies Dream application theme going around it. You'll also see a couple others here, familiar applications. So any application that you bring in will be adopted to the Trekkies Dream application theme. So every single application will have a Trekkies Dream theme. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to back up, go back to our home screen, and I want to point out a widget that I have developed. Well, I didn't develop the widget, but I have a skin for fancy widgets. And you can see that here on display. Right now it's evening, so you have the starship with the moon in the background. You see the time displayed in Star Series font. And actually, when you click on the weather, which I'm going to do, it will take you inside. You see it's a clear evening. And again, you see the moon for the current weather, clear evening with the ship in front. And if you want to take note of the forecast, you can see we have a couple cloudy days coming. Clear was what most of the day was like. But you can see every single icon will have the ship. And this particular widget, I think is going to do quite well. Again, this is a skin that I designed for fancy widgets, and it will be available very shortly. I'm going to make it available to everyone so that you can customize your phone with that if you would like to. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you some of the icons in use on the actual home screen. So I'm going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to go over to our next. You see a custom large icon of the Internet Explorer. And you'll notice that Internet Explorer, that icon, has the Earth in the background with the ship orbiting the Earth. You can notice that our home screen follows that same thing with the Earth in the background, and we have our starship. Let's see if I scroll through these. As I scroll halfway through, you can see our starship there. Notice that the clock, since I'm on that screen, also follows the Star Trek theme. This is a custom clock, and it's going to also be available. In fact, I'll be uploading it at the same time. This is a clock that I developed that follows the Star Trek theme. You have the background colors being the command, the sciences, and the engineering with the StarTAP emblem. Then you have my custom emblem And the neatest thing about this is the inside of that clock is crystal, so that you can see through to what's on the other side. So if you have your own wall that you want to display, you'll see some of that behind that clock. And here you see a couple more icons following the Star Trek theme. You see flashlight, calculator, maps, and documents to go. And again, keep in mind that our dock bar is scrollable. Settings, applications, and then our media. In fact, we'll go to some of our media. Click on that. And that takes you into the gallery, photos, just like any other application would do. So I have some things set up on my icon. I'm going to back up out of here. And back up again. So we're back at our home screen. And we'll scroll over some more. There's music, folders. My folders are round. Everything has a round theme, round silver theme, except for our folders. You see our music and videos, and those have the sciences for the background, mainly with a couple music notes, and then our videos has videos in the background. But the folders will have the look of a square, whereas all the applications will have the rounded look. While I'm on this, I'll give you a close-up of some of our email emblems. Gmail is in the engineering, Outlook is in the command, and then we have our sciences email for our Yahoo mail. So everything on this theme will follow that. Things that deal with settings will be in engineering red. Things that deal with media and entertainment will more likely be in the sciences blue. And applications that you download will have a background of the command. That's just a brief intro to this application, this theme application. It's a personalization I think many Trekkies will enjoy. I am working on a live, so that you're aware, I'm working on a live background for this application that will incorporate this ship either just orbiting the Earth or flashing on the ship with the Earth rotating on its axis in the background. The other thing I want to point out, just another small detail before I turn this off, is you'll notice that even in the pages, all the pages are identified, and as we scroll through our pages, if you notice across the top there, it has an indicator for the engineering that shows the indication of what page you're on and how many pages you might have on your particular screen setup. I have a number of pages because there are a couple things I pull up. Every now and then I will go in and pull up my applications. But I want to give you an idea of what all of the icons look like, the custom icons that will come with this. Keep in mind, things that you download will be incorporated into this theme. But I'm just going to go and change the icon for one of these. So if I click on here and I go into edit, I'm just going to replace the icon. I'm going to use the themes icons, and this will let you see all of the icons that will come with the Trekkie's Dream. So you'll see a list of the icons, the folders. The last one is not one I'm sure you could use for anything else. That is the actual icon for the application. But you'll see the icons for calendar, clock, camera, Facebook over here, the Android Market, microphone for recording, downloads folder, Google search. So there's some things that you can kind of look at and figure out what they are, but everything's labeled. So once you do get in, you can pretty much pick your own icons if you'd like to. So there it is, a Trekkie's Dream for Go Launcher. I hope you enjoy it. And again, very shortly, I'm going to release the skin for Fancy Widgets, the Trekkie's Dream clock and weather widget. And that's a very nice thing. You'll see photos of that up also. So I hope you enjoy this software. Please, if there's anything you'd like for me to add to it, I can. I will be making updates. I'm always working to improve my products. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.